Visibility without focus is noise. Human beings are emotional and we connect through stories. Oh, yes. Authenticity. It boils down to storytelling. Share your story. Not really. Very blurry. I'm short-sighted, so not so much. I'm a teacher first, so definitely transformation comes first to me. I would like to help and impact. Content is the vehicle. I've now come to really love creating content. So content is the vehicle that helps me get the message and get the transformation even faster to my audience. Tools, just LinkedIn most of the times. Rituals, I get to pray. I always get to just run to God whenever I have an idea, or even when I don't have any creativity, I just get to pray about it. And when it comes to also habits, scrolling, just also scrolling on LinkedIn, scrolling on any other social media platform, I will come up with great ideas and even get to write the post itself. And I just don't overthink it. I just go straight ahead and write it and let it flow. Definitely storytelling and just being my very self. So my tone, my style, my personality, I just let it flow. That is one thing I get to prioritize. Oh, it has helped me grow so much. Definitely my network has increased. My confidence has been boosted. I think after every post, and especially if a post does really well, my confidence is always over the roof. So it has helped me grow as a person as well as my expertise. So the more I share on my expertise and my work, I get to even be more confident and even learn more and be more recipient to new perspective as well as new learnings. So yeah, I believe content has really helped me grow as a person and also as a professional. That I'm unapproachable. Yeah, I've met some people who'll be like, I was scared to approach you, but yeah, I'm not even yet at the celebrity status. So please, I love it when I get approached by people. People have approached me in supermarkets, randomly in the mall, but don't scare me. Don't scare me. Just approach me in good light. There's this one lady who like really scared me. I didn't even hear her footsteps. She just grabbed me at the mall. So she scared the hell out of me. So just, yeah, when you approach me, I'm very much approachable. I love to meet my networks as well as my audiences. It's always a pleasure, and I always get to ask them, like, what have you learned from me, and what's one thing that you like will be etched in your memory forever about me. And it's some of the answers are really interesting. So I love interacting with my audience so much. Intentionality, be very intentional, because intentionality gives you direction and alignment. So don't forget who you are, always run back to yourself, be very self-aware, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and lean to your strengths as you work on your weaknesses, right? Don't expose so much about your weaknesses. Expose your strengths for sure. And yeah, get to just be yourself and be very intentional, because intentionality plays a lot when it comes to alignment, focus, and even achieving your goals. Creativity block is a real thing, and content fatigue is also something. Oh my goodness. So those two are very much a reality. So content fatigue basically means that when you create content, a specific type of content or a strategy, it will get to a point that your audience will find it tiresome, right? They will no longer engage as you had previously shared with them. So content fatigue is a real thing. Creativity block is just whenever you're not getting your creativity juices, right? Like ideas are not coming through. So learn how to actually solve it. So for me, I've learned whenever I'm having that creativity block, I take a walk. I go to the gym, or even just go out and just treat myself. Perhaps it's just a bit of self-care. Most of the time, it's just a bit of self-care. Show some self-love to yourself, and you'll see how that creativity will just come into play. Ooh, I've created posts randomly, but definitely it's always from a point of inspiration, even from a cab. I've created posts even from just an event, even from a meeting, literally just random places. But the very first thing, I just go to just create a new post. I let my creativity flow. I just let that idea come out of my mind, right, and into writing so that I can be able to even be aware and edit and refine it. So most people overthink when it comes to writing and even just creating content. So don't overthink, just put it into writing, be it on your phone, be it even in a notebook. Also something else, I always, whenever I have ideas and maybe perhaps I can't use my phone, perhaps I'm in a meeting, I also get to jot it down in my notebook. I'm like, okay, I usually just write posts, drafts, and then I just write my ideas. I'll remember and refine it later. So whenever you have that creativity spark, write it down or put it on your phone and refine it afterwards. It really, really helps. Oh, yes. Authenticity. It boils down to storytelling. Share your story, share who you are, your experiences. That is how you get to really be the most authentic. And how to bring about the professionalism, it definitely coexists, right? But I believe storytelling, it's a powerful, powerful tool, and your story is powerful. Lack of intentionality. Most people aren't intentional, right? They just start creating content for the sake of it, or just because everyone else is doing so, or they came from a workshop just because they were told to create content, right? But you really need to be intentional about it. Position yourself and use the right strategies. You wouldn't want to guess for a very long time and you're not seeing the results. So position yourself and be very intentional on why you're building your personal brand and even creating content. And eventually you will see the results, you'll see the fruits of your labor. Ooh, that has to be the very first time I posted after attending a golf event. So I've always loved golf. I'm still not yet a golfer, but I will soon be learning. So I had just shared a post on how, I attended the event, what I learned from it, the kind of people that I met, the interesting facts about golfing, and so many people resonated and engaged, and it was really, really massive. Even a great network of mine, we were having conversations. I even brought that conversation in the post, and it continued in the comment section, and it was just really, really funny and amazing. I always find it so much fun and so much just easy whenever I go to an event, something very unique, and I get to share it with my audience. They even get to walk through that journey with me. I believe professionalism and authenticity, they do coexist, right? And so for you to be the most authentic self, storytelling. Share your story in terms of your career experiences, life experiences. You don't need to be too much vulnerable, but just share something that has happened in your life, or even a story that has happened in someone else's life, of course, with their permission. And you'll see how people will engage with you and even will connect. Because something interesting, human beings are emotional and we connect through stories. Stories actually bring out the emotions in us. And so it's a great way to connect with your audience in a very professional way as well as in a very authentic way. Most of them, they don't lack value. And I honestly just come in to play by unmuting their brilliance. And that's through visibility. They lack visibility. And so because they lack visibility, I come with the right strategy and help them build that visibility, build that presence, build that powerful personal brand that will open doors for them. They may not just want opportunities, but they want to leave an impactful legacy. So if you'd like also to build that impactful legacy, that is also the best way to do so. And so for me, I just come in to help them build that legacy, build a transformation, and also impact the next generation. Yes, I would love to work with brands who connect with my brand as well as my audience. And so, if you, I've actually been able to work with a couple of brands before, given them some great visibility and awareness. And so, if you'd like to reach out to me, you can simply speak to my manager and we can be able to engage with you and align how we can be able to work together. Visibility without focus is noise. You need to focus. You need to focus. Put your focus into play. Very much align your brand with your personality, with your character. Learn your tone, your style, how you get to write your posts, how you get to create content, even if it's video content. And you'll see when you focus, everything aligns, and you'll see that consistency will definitely yield amazing, amazing fruits. LinkedIn has actually commented on 2 of my posts, and that was a really surreal moment for me, to be honest, because it really validated my journey. It also really validated the work that I've been putting in. And so that showed me that consistency is really the name of the game. So even once you start, just be very consistent and you'll see the results coming through.